Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. After that last time, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of the game.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. As you mentioned, CD, talking about John Madden, the broadcaster, he called 8 Super Bowls with Pat Summerall, 3 more with Al Michaels later in his career. He spent nearly 3 decades in the booth all told. And not only was he beloved for his mannerisms, we know that, but he was an innovator as well.
Yeah, Brandon, you talk about things like the telestrator, which totally became identified with him, and now it's a staple for all analysts to have in the booth. And then you think about things like turducken on Thanksgiving, when he used words like boom and pow. He helped create the old Madden team. He was a very popular commercial pitch man. And even the Madden cruiser was unique, and you had to be someone.
Back now here on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Favre. And once again, it sets up a first and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the NFC has taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In the fourth quarter, then Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Brady now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now, CD, we did get a little ahead of ourselves talking about John Madden, the broadcaster in the 90s and 2000s, because there was another product during that time period that he became quite famous for, and it's something that you and I know a little bit about, and that's the video game that bears his name. Originally John Madden Football when it was first released back in the late 1980s, and now known the world over simply as Madden.
And Coach saw this originally as a way to teach the game of football. The early designs were for a 7-on-7 game, but he said no chance. He would not sign off on it. He wanted to be as realistic as possible. He told him, call me when it's 11-on-11, and he got his wish.
Yeah, after that debut, Madden, the video game, continued to pick up steam through the 90s in a big way, and John himself, many will remember, was a commentator for the series for many years. And now here we are in the 2020s, and this game has sold somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 million copies. Now Brady got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So, CD, you look at the accumulation of John Madden's achievements in the world of football, the coaching success, the Super Bowl title, the incredible career as a broadcaster with 12 Emmy Awards, Madden, the video game. It was very fitting back in 2006 that John Madden got the call to be in